Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Wonder Woman #8. This is a new book by Tom King with art by Daniel Sampere. We have Tomeu Morey on colors, letters by Clayton Cowles. This is finally picking back up The Sacrifice Part 1. This is continuing from the main story. We also have a backup story with Tom King with art by Belen Ortega that features Trinity. So a lot of the issues of Wonder Woman have featured a Trinity backstory, which is really fun because she's hanging out with the Super Nannies, aka the Super Sons. But in this issue, the Amazon Warrior versus the Sovereign. Wonder Woman versus the Sovereign after being captured by the team of villains, which incredible stuff. A couple of issues ago, we did have one issue in between to kind of break up the story a bit. Diana finds herself at the mercy of the scariest of them all. Unbeknownst to our hero, the Sovereign has been pulling her strings since the very beginning of our tale, and now it's time to see her, to see the world his way as she falls under the influence of the lasso of lies. The lasso of lies has been featured heavily, and it's very responsive to what we're seeing in the future for Trinity. We also have, like I said, Trinity visiting the past and unexpectedly changing the future in the backup story. So stay tuned for that. Really cool. Back just real quick on the backup story, we get to see Trinity in a samurai armor. Bella Ortega is a former mangaka, so like her art really works with that. I really appreciated that. I'll try to share some of the art once the full issue's out, because that's not part of the preview pages. But definitely stay tuned for that story. It's really worth your time. The backup stories have been amazing in this book. So let's take a look at this one. Now, this is a really interesting approach because it brings back a lot of what I feel is imagery from the roots of Wonder Woman. Like if you read some of the old comics, um, Wonder Woman is often put in some very interesting positions, like and by that I just mean like uh, she is taken out, like her powers is kind of taken from her. But I think Tom King is doing this to show how much she's changed since back then. We also get to see some like you know 50s Americana style like an imagination that's going on, all because of the power of the lasso. So it's really interesting. I think Daniel Sampere does a really good job to capture that, like almost as a pinup type of art. So let's take a look at the art so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the difference between these pages, right? First of all, the coloring, very interesting how it changes. We get to see Wonder Woman here as kind of a housewife with Steve and very submissive, very different from the Diana that we know. And this is all because of the influence of the lasso. Uh, but also, she keeps kind of, there's something in the back of her head, something in the back of her mind that it just shows you how she refuses not to fight against this. Um, I will say, I think I don't know how I feel about. I feel like the lasso should be a little bit darker. I think we've seen it in other iterations, maybe because the power wasn't going through. I don't know. It seems a little odd, that whole look. I liked it when it looked more like it was like a dark black that still had that glow to it. So, oh, we don't have a lot of preview art. Those were actually some of the covers that I'll show at the end of the video. So yeah, really interesting stuff. Great issue though. I really really enjoyed it. Like from beginning to end, Diana is a fighter, and we know that. So really really looking forward to seeing how this is resolved. This I feel like it's going to be maybe a 3-part story, the way it's going to be broken up, but we'll see how that goes. Very excited. As you can see, we'll have some cool variants at the end of the video. So if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.